Hello and welcome to Let's Play Airforce Delta Strike. Yeah, I did some test plays of this, and I think I'm happy with my new setup now. Yeah, so here we go. This is for realsies. I'm doing the recording of Let's Play Airforce Delta Strike, of which I did a pilot episode for like so long ago. And now here it is.
Emergency! Emergency! Enemy heavy bomber formation detected on this craft's course. Loaded aircraft dispatch immediately. Intercept! Repeat! Are you already loaded up, Lieutenant Thomas?
Fuck yeah, I am.
I'd rather stay here.
You heard. We've been ordered to scramble. The enemy formation has already crossed the air defense perimeter. They are cruising towards area NB53.
Can't anyone else go?
I know we're in transit, but we're the only unit in the airspace.
Okay.
Really, to all units.
We're literally inside like an airborne aircraft carrier. It's pretty cool.
All operational checks as quickly as possible. About to enter NB53.
Okay.
Aileron check. Hold controls hard right. Aileron check. Hold controls hard left. Next. Elevator check. Catapult operation. Hold controls full forward. Elevator check. Clear the deck. Hold controls full back. Next. Rudder check.
I'm not sure why they thought it was a good idea to have dialogue that isn't subtitled running at the exact same time as Wraith speaking.
Next. Air brake check.
Look at me already roasting this game. I actually love this game despite how this game is.
Commencing launch of all craft. Launch!
This is Wolf. Let's shift. The bandits will get away.
Check. Launching. Good luck.
This is Crow. Nomad, I'm go for launch.
Check. Good luck. This is Lily. Ready. Check. Launching.
That's a pretty cool sequence, though.
Viper 1, let's go get him.
2, 3.
It doesn't look good. Go after the invading enemy bombers. High energy at 12 o'clock. Now analyzing.
Energy charge complete. We're ready. Roger. Your target is NB53. Drop.
High energy blast confirmed. Shockwave to follow. Region NB53 has been destroyed. All units, return fire. Make it quick.
A gloomy start, huh? But here we go. Alright, so this is a jet game by Konami for the PS2, Airforce Delta Strike. It's the third game in a series. But from what I can tell, none of the games take place in the same universe. As you can see, we're going up against some really futuristic looking aircraft with weird prototype technology. Ah, crap, my arm like itches really badly. But yeah, basically this story takes place between the forces of Earth and like invading space humans, basically. Sorry, I gotta scratch my arm, it's really itchy. Okay, there we go. So yeah, and these guys just like blew the fuck out of a city, and check it out, here's an ace. This game has enemy aces that you go up against, and they got their own story. Oh. I'm gonna get hit. Yep. Just didn't have enough energy to avoid that missile.
Energy at 50%.
We'll take him out though.
Viper 3 has locked on.
Die, you bastard.
Here's what you get for destroying an entire town.
So yeah, this mission we're just getting these bombers. And Sergey's an optional target in this.
Too bad you're still a novice. New to your post, I take it?
I can't keep up. Enemy in what's going on?
The ACM doesn't come with instructions.
I'm just like locked in a turn fight with this guy. I have like no energy to actually
Excuse me as I shoot you down.
fight him. Ah, crap.
Even a Delta newbie can't go down that easy. Not
Get back
even
here,
against
Sergey.
the Emperor.
Come on.
Energy at 60%.
Come on, I want to shoot you down.
The old fart thinks he's something special. I've got the perfect going away present, pal. Coming.
Fox 2 by Viper 2.
I have tried to give him my nick. Follow order.
Oh yeah, and we got two dudes like flying around. Two, well not two dudes. One's a lady, but we got two characters flying with us.
Fox 2 by Viper 2.
So it's down, down, down you go.
Not about to be a nurse.
Son of a bitch. Okay, I avoided that missile. Missiles are really annoying to deal with in this game.
Fox 2 by Viper 3.
You gotta really manage your energy.
Fox 2 by Viper 3. Stiff resistance. Fox 2
You
by
don't get
Viper
that
3.
instantaneous energy from kicking the afterburners like you do in Ace Combat.
Viper 2, your altitude's too low. Viper 1.
But yeah, here I am.
Too
Oh,
low.
it's coming in a bit too hot there.
2 enemy
Uh,
craft remaining.
Here I am recording these again. Like I was going to record this as a series way long ago, but then my capture card just died on me, and then I got busy with life and fell off the wagon of recording Let's Plays altogether.
Follow your orders.
But here I am. I want to see this series through to the end.
This is an order from your superior.
Superior, you with almost no experience? Don't make me laugh.
I'll most likely record multiple episodes before I even post this one up.
A pilot with no score is worthless. Beat my score before you try to boss me around.
Yeah, and something else is interesting.
Bombers aren't my prey, got it? Why don't you try
If you dive into the like people have
hit us again?
man, how am I going to say this? I don't even know how to say this. I know what I want to say, I just don't know how to say it. The enemy aces, they fly unique aircraft with unique paint schemes, and you don't see most of them. It's interesting and kind of sad because a lot of them have effort spent on their design. Like some of them look really cool, and it's a lot of effort. It's a lot of effort for them to never be seen. They don't even specify what planes they fly.
All enemy craft shot down. All units return to base. Good work out there.
Oh well, it's cool though. Oh, by the way, when you take out... I was shooting a lot of those bombers with guns, because when you destroy enemies with guns, you get double the credits for it. So that's why I was doing that. I think you also get a credit bonus when you make kills with bombs and rockets. As opposed to homing missiles. So here we are, we're in the menu, and we just gotta fly over to this airbase. And there we go. We got this kind of menu thing going on, and in order to advance things through, we go to debriefing. Okay, so I think I'll voice act these out, but I won't do any crazy voices because they'll kill my voice. But yeah, here we go. I'll just read them out. Nice work. Amelia told me about it. You can skip the debriefing. Consider it an apology for sending you out so soon. Just file a report and we'll check on your battle results. Okay, Amelia? Yes, ma'am. Show First Lieutenant Valentine around the base, then to her quarters. Thomas, carry the new lead's bags. It's alright, Major Mihail Yonyova. No need to go through such trouble. I'd rather not bother Amelia. Please, call me Lilia. Now just accept. Besides, Second Lieutenant Thomas needs to learn the facility anyway. First Lieutenant Valentine, I don't mind, really. Please, just call me Ruth. Okay, Ruth. I really think you ought to learn the base, as should Ken. Please let me know you. Please let me show you around. Me and my flubbings, it's classic. Well, okay then. Show the way. There we go. Second Lieutenant Thomas, follow along. But allow me to show you the first room. This is the briefing room. This is where strategy meetings are held, and where you select areas of deployment. Bye then. Okay, Ruth, Ken, shall we go? Very well. Okay. This is the operations room. Come here to find out about the present state of the war. It's important to review the overall shape of the front line every once in a while. It gives you perspective. You're absolutely right. I'll make a point of dropping by. Great. Now next up is... Oopsie. I guess Harry isn't here. Harry? Yes. There's nothing you can't buy at this shop here, and Harry is always here to help you. Well, usually here, that is. A shop? I don't know much about it, but I heard he sells airplanes. You can talk to Harry about the details. Airplanes? Just remember the spot, so we can move on. This is the runway. What is it? Amelia, we arrived on this runway. Oh, yes, of course. Sorry, I... Sweating profusely. Could you show us another spot? Yes, of course. Right this way. This is the hangar. Inquire here about repairs and upgrades. So would we talk to the maintenance chief about that? Yes, but he's not here now. Also, except for during emergency dispatch, airplanes are stowed here. So come here during a dispatch, since this is where you'll be taking off. Well, no shit. Understood. Where to next? Yes, right this way. This is a meeting room for pilots. It's also an R&R facility, so you can talk to all types of folks here. I see. And last but not least, let's head to Ruth's personal quarters. Ruth, these are your private quarters. You can check the performance and military records here. Understood. So we've covered the entire facility? Yes, we have. Oh, and Ken, thank you so much for carrying her bags. Second Lieutenant Thomas, thank you very much. Well then, I'll be on my way. Second Lieutenant Thomas, thanks for your work. We're done for now. You get some rest. Sure. And yeah, the enemy side also has like dialogue and shit too. Phew. Welcome back. You look tired, Commander. Oh, hi. Well, escorting bombers is never easy, nor is it fun. And this time the bombers took heavy damage. Yes, I heard. Pardon me? Yes, I heard. You lost nearly all the new attack planes, didn't you? Yeah. We were met with a real force. One of them in particular was a real pain. He could turn out as good as you. Well, I'm new to this game, so becoming as good as me is not much. He must have been a cinch for you, Squadron Commander. Except you have a higher win ratio on the battle simulator, right? In any case, you'll run into him eventually. I'm counting on you, Ace Albert. I don't deserve to be called an ace, but I'll do my best to live up to your expectations. You do just that. Oh, and that pilot, he's the one in the pale blue plane. Now it's off to file my report and have a drink. A pale blue plane. I'll only know if he's a worthy enemy after we've locked horns in the skies. Okay, so now we can move forwards and do another mission. But, yeah, just hang on a second. Okay, so before we go on to the briefing, why don't we go through a couple of these rooms. So there's the operations room. And you can, like, learn about, like, conflict of this war and shit. Here is the latest tactical update. Mounting tension between the EDAF and OCC erupted after a surprise OCC attack on the city of Lugard in sector MB53. The new OCC bomber razed the city. EDAF units suffered heavy casualties. Remaining forces are withdrawing to nearby sectors. Oh, by the way, so this squadron we're flying for, Delta Squadron, it's not like a regular Air Force squadron, it's like a group of ragtag people. It's a mixed group that doesn't follow the rules so rigidly like the Air Force, and then because of that, the Air Force likes to roast them a lot. I'm actually going to buy a special weapon. Gonna buy an unguided bomb for the F5. Because they'll be handy for the next mission. So why don't we talk to Harry real quick? Hey buddy, what can I do for you? I'm Harry Garrett, and I'm in procurement. I can get you anything if you got money. What do you mean? Why does it cost money? Give me a break. It's only natural. I'm no army bean counter. I'm a civilian. My salary is what I take home from the stuff I sell. We're talking business 101. In return, I've got the best selection in the force. After all, we civilians don't have to worry about military discipline. I do have to be careful not to get caught, though. You should watch yourself too. Yeah, this guy's like smuggling shit all left and right. Some guys track you to the ends of the universe for certain parts, you know. Have fun shopping. And then... Alright. We don't need to go in there. We can go to the hangar and talk to the mechanic. Good old Bob. And in this room you can, like, if you crash the plane, you can repair it, or you can change your paint scheme. Change your paint scheme. Hey there, flyboy. What can I do for you? Let me hear what's on your mind. Eh? Don't you recognize me? Oh, come on. I'm Delta's chief mechanic, Bog Takiyanagi. I ought to bop you one with this here wrench. I guess I'll let it slide, but in return. Check out this plane. We put our heart and soul into fixing this baby up. Don't jerk it around or bust it up. And no crashing. Show any kind of disrespect to this fine piece of machinery and you'll feel my wrench on your hide for sure. Got it? Good. Now what do you need? Alright, and then we can go to the meeting room and Ruth is in there. Huh? You mean these? I don't really like that flight suit, you see. I just had to change out of it. If I wear it all the time, I start feeling trapped. Like all I am is a soldier. And my whole life is nothing but battles. I mean, let's be honest, this war is so dire, that's pretty much what it's gonna be. But whatever. Also, Ruth is really thick. Like, damn. Look at those thighs. It's a pain when we have to scramble, but I'm more worried about my mental state. I feel a lot better this way. Hope we don't have to scramble anytime soon. Well, see you. And then we can go to the runway. And there's this character we can talk about. Fucking the other member of our element, John Rundle. I'm an ace pilot, a Delta ace. No, an EDAF ace. You got that? An ace does fine on his own. If you can take on countless enemy planes with just your one jet, you're ace material. I don't want to give up my ace seat, not to anyone, ever. Never forget, I can take down all of OCC's aces. Just me alone, understand? So don't get any stupid ideas. The rest of you can just watch my hits keep stacking up. That's Delta's job. Yeah, this guy thinks he's a one-man show. Alright, let's get to the next mission. I think for most part, this format for the Let's Plays, I'll try to keep it around... I'll try to do 2 missions per episode. Or roughly somewhere in the 30-minute to 40-minute realm. Depending on how long missions take. Alright, let's go to briefing. Next mission. Briefing is voice acted, so I don't have to do any work.
This one will be easier than most, everyone. Just sit back and listen.
Can you believe this guy? Amelia, give us our orders.
Understood. Our target is the fuel refinery in area OB-15. This base supplies fuel to the enemy's air force, is closest to the front line, and may be behind the current attack. Delta Squadron 3rd Element will be dispatched. Destroy the fuel refinery. That is all. This is going to be a joint attack with elements of the 506th Fighter and 44th Bomber Squads. Keep your eyes open. We don't want any friendly fire out there.
Okay. Now then, go get him.
That's enemy territory, isn't it?
That's right. Destroying that base should slow down their advance.
I could care less about those infantry pukes down there. I'm not going.
Yeah, you can believe this guy.
What are you saying, Rundle?
You can kind of tell there's no military discipline in this squadron.
Don't pay any attention to him. He always talks like that.
It's true that the 2nd Element chews up ground targets like nobody else. But they're short-handed right now. You're the only ones available. Will you do it?
In a word? No.
It's fucking savage.
Commander,
What a
will you
mad
let him
lad.
Get away with that? You could ground him or even court-martial him for disobeying orders.
Now, Lilia.
You can't just pick and choose who you're going to fight. There's no room in Delta for a pilot like that. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, 3rd Element. I'm counting on you to take out that refinery.
Can't increase your score up if you can't fly.
Good luck and fight hard.
Roger.
That really set him straight. Alright, we got our F5 with our unguided bombs. Let's go. By the way, in case you haven't noticed, I'm sure you have noticed, I got a new mic. So I'll be recording Let's Plays from now on using this mic. Beforehand I was using my camera, which was the best thing I had on hand, but not good enough. either. I've already at this point I've already finished recording my Ace Combat 3 Let's Plays, but excuse me, I haven't posted all of them yet. So they'll have the old mic, but everything newly recorded will use the new mic.
Beluga should be on radar any moment.
By the way, pay attention to the dialogue because it's quite funny. It's quite savage in this mission. You can see that the regular Air Force has no respect for Delta.
Let's just show them what the real Air Force can do. Amen to that.
Radar signal. Incoming enemy units. Be careful.
Viper 1, this is Kite Lead.
This is Lily and Viper 1.
I hear you're still a fledgling. Better stay out of the way.
This is what?
Yeah, just pay attention to this great dialogue.
All units spread out. Zapdos bandits. That's way the regular Air Force can handle
Fox
this.
2 by Viper 1. But
Look, just stay out of our way. It's too much for a garbage can crew like Delta.
your altitude's too hey, watch your mouth. Viper 3 has locked
Okay,
on.
no more chatter. We're on a
What a dick.
Destruction of enemy facility by Crow confirmed. Has locked on.
Huh? Viper 2? Why are you in my flight path?
Fox 2 by
Out of my way. Viper 2 altered course immediately.
Viper 3 has locked on.
Not moving.
Bomb on target.
About what you expect from Delta. Disobeying Air Force orders. You want to get wasted too? Watch it.
But I like Wolf's savagery too.
I'm not going to take orders from some half-assed no-lo.
Bomb dropped by Viper 3.
Delta couldn't clean the bird crap off my windshield.
Viper 3. Bomb on target.
You're on. He's not worth it. Don't sweat.
I don't want to take out Giuseppe yet.
I'm gonna just give this punk a reality
Fox
check.
2 by Viper 1.
I don't need it.
Hey, Viper 1. This is Beluga. Hold your breath when you fire.
This is Viper 1, Lily. Fox
Keep it
2
trim.
by Viper
Don't
1.
let me down.
Roger that.
We're gonna need you. Kite's escort alone isn't enough, okay?
Delta
Hey,
always
Viper
has
2,
been and always
this is
will
Beluga.
be the best squadron.
Get off my channel.
Fox 2 by Viper 1.
Grouchy. Remove any interceptor threats, okay? I know it.
By Viper 3.
Ouch. Looks like you got it under control. Sorry. Here we go.
It's a hit. Wolf, where are you going?
If there are any interceptors around, I'm gonna hunt them down.
Have you forgotten the frag, Wolf?
It's just a part of our
Viper
duty.
3.
Protect our guys from interceptors.
By the way, I'm not talking too much right now because I feel like the dialogue in this mission speaks for itself.
Don't interfere.
Bomb dropped by Viper 3.
Just keep quiet and fly.
It gives you a good idea of what Delta Squad is actually like too.
Enemy in gun range.
Approaching IP.
Fox 2 by
Okay,
Viper 2.
Beluga units. Wrap up those presents.
Roger.
Fox 2 by
Hey,
Viper 2.
don't let us down with your escort, huh?
Be careful of enemy at fire.
The auto tanks have been hit.
Enemy
Put the
in
fire
radar
out.
range.
Firefighters. What do I have to be doing this for? Where are the fire trucks?
Fox 2 by Viper
Water.
2.
Bring water.
Fox 2
I'm waiting for Giuseppe to start talking. It should be soon.
Entering final approach.
Fox 2.
Units, roll in down the line when payload is hot for drop.
Can I take this battle
Roger.
back? Bomb on target. Destruction of enemy vehicle by Viper 3. Confirmed.
You'll all make a nice
There he is.
my captain.
What?
It ain't over yet.
Consider it an honor.
Fox 2 like hell I will. Bomb
I'm a
dropped
born
by
leader.
Viper 3.
Ruth's just as sick of everybody's shit.
Think we're just gonna roll over and play dead?
Well, then you'll die for real. You haven't got a chance against me in a dogfight.
Fox 2 by Viper 2.
What?
You're a
Bomb
butt wipe
dropped
and you're
by
going
Viper
down.
3.
I never
Come
let my
on.
guard down. Butt
Enemy
wipe?
in radar range.
You called me a butt wipe?
Fox 2 by Viper
Oh,
1.
you'll pay. You'll pay for that.
I love this dialogue.
Give it your best shot.
He calls him a butt wipe.
Viper 2.
So savage. This guy also talks a lot of shit, but he's like literally flying a MiG-17. Yeah, getting a little bit closer, you can actually see it. Sort of MiG-17 like appearance. All right, well let's take him out.
Viper 3 has locked on.
There you go, buddy. Oh, he dodged it. I'm actually surprised.
Landed on my tail.
Fox 2 by Viper 2.
Cross first.
Fox 2!
Looks like they don't want you to shoot them down.
Fox 2 by Viper
Damn
3.
it.
Commander, you gotta punch out.
Took my kill.
I'm hit. You're gonna pay for
Alright,
that
well,
someday.
whatever. Let's go.
Enemy in radar range.
Enemy in
Took my goddamn kill, though.
Fox 2. Fox 2 by Viper 1. Fox 2 by Viper 1.
Yeah, this dialogue can get a little bit repetitive, unfortunately.
What you do now will affect the whole rest of the battle.
That was bad luck.
Fox 2 by Viper. Bomb dropped by Viper 3. Bomb on target. Destruction of enemy facility by Viper 3. Confirmed.
I gotta make sure I get everything. Well, I got plenty of time now, but I gotta make sure I get everything done before the time limit goes out. Because even if you accomplish the mission and the dialogue, if the dialogue doesn't finish before the timer goes down, it fucking fails you. As you can see in my pilot, this happened in my pilot episode. I don't want that happening again. All right, one more target, I believe. I like the paint scheme of Ken's plane too.
Don't stop. There's no time for breaks.
Bomb dropped by Viper 3.
That ought to be enough.
I'm a Delta element leader after all. All enemy targets have been struck.
All right, there we go.
Delta units, head for
That's the
home.
mission.
Good job.
It was a fun one. It was savage as fuck. And you got quite a bit of credits out of that too. Alright, we fly back to base. Alright, we'll do a debriefing real quick, and then I'll finish off the episode. Well, it looks like you're all here. Commander Williams, is it another mission? No, this is not a mandatory meeting. I just wanted to give you a chance to get familiar with each other. Get familiar? Yes. Once you get up in the air, the tightness of a squadron suddenly becomes very important to the to teamwork. Well, let's start with the first element. All right, Jamie? Certainly. Well, I'll begin. I'm Jamie Jones, and I'm the first element leader. You got that, whippersnappers? Yeah, this guy's an old fuck for a pilot. Excuse me, but I have a question. Yeah? What is it? Captain Jones, may I ask you your age? 52 this year, what of it? I'm sorry, it's nothing. Well, we're counting on all you new recruits. Next, let me introduce the rest of the gang. Rick, you start. Me? Well, my name is Rick Campbell. Pleasure to meet you. Look at that gut. Rick here is a real freak when it comes to fast planes. But other than that, he's a nice enough guy. Jamie, how many years must you call me a freak? But that's what you are, right? Excuse me, but look who's talking. I've never seen a prop plane freak like you. How could you call me a freak? What's wrong with prop planes? And I hardly deserve to take flack from the likes of you. Why, you? Hey, you want some of me? Now, let's leave them be and move on with things. I'm Alex Levine. I usually pilot a VTOL. Nice to meet you. Next, we are the second element. I'm element leader Holst Prendra. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. Host Prender? I usually handle air raid operations. Allow me to introduce the second Lieutenant Pedro. I'm Pedro Glankert. I pilot the next plane after the element leaders. Glad to make your acquaintance. And a new recruit, Brian, has joined us to fill out the ranks. Yes, sir, I'm Brian Douglas. Look forward to fighting with everybody in the name of peace. Well, show 'em the ropes if you get the chance. Everybody. That's all for second element. Finally, let's meet the third element. Ruth, please do the honors. Yes, sir. Allow me to begin. My name is Ruth Valentine. I switched from a post in the official Air Force to leader of the third element. Pleasure to meet you. Okay, now, John. John Rundle. I'm the star of this unit, and I ain't giving that up to no one. So stay out of my damn way. And lastly, Ken. I'm Ken Thomas. Ken? Yes? Is that all? What's the problem? Well, yes, very well. And there you have it, the pilots of the Delta Squadron. We're counting on every last one of you. Oh, there's a typo. Dismissed. OCC side. Squadron Commander. Oh, it's you, Leon. Are you alright? Yeah, the rest of the squadron stepped on my toes. I sure could have used you out there. Commander, I really appreciate that. In fact, I wish I had gone. Were you injured? No, I'm in one piece, but my plane is in several. I'll have to skip out on the next mission. Oh, could I ask you a favor? Yes, of course, anything at all. On the next mission, I want you to show the world that the Merv's 2nd Squadron is way beyond that Emperor joker. Yes, sir. I, Leon Kleiser, would risk my life to carry out an order from you, Commander. That's what I like to hear. If you succeed, I could be promoted, and you know that I'll remember you when that happens. Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I will always be at your service, Commander. Excellent, Leon. Now go out there and show me what you got. Oh yeah, a new aircraft. Why don't we buy it real quick? MiG-21, baby. We'll buy it. Alright, so that will be this episode of Let's Play Airforce Delta Strike. Thanks for watching.